means here. You are able to see the screen? Okay, yesterday we discussed regarding the budget. Are you able to see the slide? You understand the meaning of budget. This is the plan for our income and expenditure. Business budget, how a country can budget, you individually can budget, business house can budget, one organization can budget, one family can budget. So to make a plan of income and expenditure, how you spend your income. In that context, we have three types of budgets: surplus budget, balance budget, and deficit budget. We discussed that yesterday. We'll proceed further with some other topic. What is the objective of business? Business objectives are the result you are aiming to achieve in order to accomplish your long-term visions. We discussed what is vision, what is mission. So vision are nothing but the long-term, what you want to be in long term. That is your vision. So that is the main objective to achieve your task in long run. So that was highlighted, the business objective. If you have questions related to objectives, you can write that. And that is breaking down into smaller pieces. You can remember this when you are doing a task to achieve your long-term vision. You have a motive of profit sharing. You are increasing your market share. Innovation, utilization of resources, these things we discussed. How you innovate and utilize your resources. For example, we discussed three things like process and efficiency and effectiveness. ଆମେ ଦେଖିଥିବ ଯେଉଁମାନେ ଯେଉଁ ବିକୁଛନ୍ତି ଜଣେ ଜୁସ୍ ଆଖୁ ରସ, ସପୋଜ ମୁଁ ତୁମକୁ 10 କିଲୋ ଆଖୁ ଦେଲି. I will tell you to make 10 glass of juice. That is your target. You will make it. Out of 10 kilo sugar cane, you will make 10 glass of juice. But at the same time, there is another person who will make 11 glass or 12 glass of juice. How he will make? ଗୋଟେ ଆଖୁକୁ ସେମାନେ ମେସିନ୍ ଭିତରେ ପୁରେଇବେ, ଜୁସ୍ ବାହାରିବ. ଥରେ ବାହାରିଲା ପରେ ଆଉ ଥରେ ପୁରେଇବେ, ପୁଣି ଥରେ ବାହାରିଲା ପରେ ଆଉ ଥରେ ପୁରେଇବେ. ଯେପର୍ଯ୍ୟନ୍ତ ତାରୁ ଗୋଟେ ଟୋପେ ବି ନଷ୍ଟ ନ ହବ, ବାରମ୍ବାର ପୁରେଇ ଚାଲିଥିବେ. That means what? They're trying to get all the resources from the sugar cane, all juice from that. Whatever resource given to you, you are making full utilization of all the resources. That is what we are saying in the third point. Increasing productivity. You are increasing productivity by using tools, skills, or techniques. Suppose you have a business of pickle making. You are cutting down 5 kilo of mango today. This season you are making every day 5 kilo of mango. Next season you are making 6 kilo or 7 kilo. How you will make it? Because you learned how quickly you can cut it, how quickly you can peel the mango. You have applied some technique, or you learn the skill. So in that way, you increase your productivity. So your productivity has gone up. So in the business, you have to see that profit earning, market share, innovation, utilization of resource, increasing productivity. Market share is something important. We need to understand what is market share. You do any business, any operation, it has a market. Suppose you are doing one particular sales, one particular business in Eastern Orissa, in this side of Orissa. Suddenly you realize that we have people in Western Orissa who like that product. So what you are doing some research. You are putting some person there who can take your product and make one market in the Western Orissa. That is the way you are increasing your market. That means your market share has gone up. So creating new customer. Suppose you are making a food product and that is available only Western Orissa. For example, you are making some packet that uh, what is that groundnuts. Suppose you are this is something produced in our side. So you found something this is very demand in a different area where the production is not there and it's not available. So what you will do? You will start talking to the people, doing survey, thinking that how you can create a market there. So in that way, you can create a new market and increase your market share. These are the different objectives of business. First thing is profit earning, increasing your market share, create new customer. How you'll do it? That is up to your innovation, your thought process, how you'll increase the new customer, new market. Then you are utilizing the resources, whatever given to you. Any resources, whether it's financial or non-financial resources, manpower, capital, you are making the best utilization of that resources, increasing the productivity. If you feel that giving proper training to people, to your employee can increase your productivity, then you have to think and spend on that. You have to think in that direction how to increase your productivity, how to make the utilization of resources in that way. So that are the objectives of business. If, most of the times you get questions from that, long-term questions, long answers you write. You can elaborate these points, remember these points, and you can write this. And whatever we discussed so far, we have a summary. We have a points for all the points discussed so far. So if you look at this slide, what is the nature of business? The nature of business describe types of business, it and what is overall goals are describe the legal structure, industry, product or services, and everything in the business. So you take any setup, any business. So you have all the point have the characteristics, nature, or uh, what are the activities type, like. So if the question comes, write down the nature of business, characteristics, what are the activities. So all these points are similar. So we'll go one by one, all the points, regular process. So anything you do in business should be regular, should be cycle manner. If you are selling a bike or car one time, so that is not a business, because that is not your business. That is not your daily job. If you're doing the same thing, getting old bike and selling it, making profit out of it, then that is business. So if you are doing once or twice for a particular things and making money out of it, that is not a business. So business should be regular. It is an activity which is performed repeatedly to generate profit. It has to perform repeatedly. Economic activities. I was telling always what is economic activity. In all the discussion, I was telling this point, economic activity. What is economic activity? Economic activity means which is associated with the profit, with money, with the finance. That is economic activity. If you are not giving any money to anyone, that is non-economic activity. Suppose it at your home, someone is feeding you, someone is cooking, your father is working, your mother is cooking and every day giving some food to you. You are not paying. That is non-economic activities. So there is no intention of making profit out of it. So if you are working, you are doing something out of love, affection, that is non-economic activity. Creates utility. So ultimately, whatever work you are doing in the business, it is giving some utility. You are not doing for the sake of doing. It is having some impact on the society and the people. Some usage is there. The goods or services must be such that it creates from utility. Conversion of products in a consumable form. That means if the customer is buying, the customer is utilizing that product in a consumable form, time utility, making the goods and services available when needed, and place utility. So ultimately, whatever you are producing, you are selling, or you are transferring, or you are importing, exporting, it has some utility, some usage, capital requirement. Any measure required funds depending on the size and type. Whatever you are producing or making business, depending on the type of business, you need money, you need capital. So initial investment. So whether you are generating money by from your own, from loan, or from shareholder, that is different thing, but you need capital. Deals in goods and services. It relates to manufacturing and offering goods and services. Risk factor. Risk is there, risk of loss, risk of failure. So there are risks in all areas. Business has a lot of risk. You don't know when your customer, when your business is going to click, when your customer is coming to your shop, your business, maybe morning, evening, tomorrow, day after. But if you have a salary, you know, end of the month you are getting salary. But in business, a lot of things are uncertain, a lot of things are risk based, profit and motive, satisfaction of consumers' needs. These are the different nature. Satisfaction of consumer needs, you understand the people requirement, then you satisfy by giving the product, whatever you are giving from your business. So that is the need of the business. Involves buyers and sellers. Someone is selling, someone is buying. So that is there in the business. That's the main characteristics of business. Without buyers and sellers, you cannot have this social obligation. You have some impact, something to the society. It has some social responsibility like creating job opportunity, dealing with license of products, etc. Suppose you have a setup in your locality. In that locality, you have some social obligation. You give the people, local people, the job. That is one thing. And you maintain a park, you maintain a road, you clean the society. So these are the social obligation of that colony. So if you understand the nature, if you read the nature, if you think about any business, these are the nature. This is the common, and you remember these points. This will be helpful to write the nature of business, scope of business, characteristics of business. These points are important. So more or less, these are summary of what we discussed so far. Next thing, we'll learn some quality. We'll take a quick break. The same link will join in 5 minutes. So we'll learn some quality of a good businessman. If a good businessman, what quality is required? That we'll learn after a break. We'll take a quick break, maximum by 5 minutes. We'll join in the same link. And before that, please give your attendance by giving your name and roll number in the chat box. If you have forgot, so I will capture your name. If you have forgot that, please give your name and roll number in the chat box. And I have a question. Anyone there named Saloni? Saloni and Rooney Bala Behra. These two names are not there in the list. Saloni and Rooney Bala Behra. If you know, if you can give your full name so that I will check with the college. Thank you. We'll meet soon.